Good morning, YouTubers. I want to take you out here to my hydroponic system. I'm kind of setting up, getting it lined up this morning. A little bit chilly out, but we'll walk out here. And I just thought I'd show you guys a little bit of the aquaponics or hydroponics. A lot of people call it different things. Those of you that's seen me in the past do this. These are my tanks. This one here is where I put all the, as you can see, I've taken some old insulation, hole sawed some drills, and it's a little green. My pump's not running right now, but once I get them running, it will clear up. But I'll take, I've got little cups that I got at Walmart and drill holes in the bottom of them, and then you take pea gravel and put down inside here, and then you stick usually I just put my seeds down in there, and these will sit in the water on top of it and kind of float. It will I don't know if you guys know anything about the aquaponics, but this is the where the fish is at. And of course they poop and pee and stuff, and it'll run down this pipe back into here, and it's all gravity. I've got it to where it'll all flow, and then I'm going to have these here. See if I can do this. These here are old plastic barrels that I cut in two, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a PVC pipe that I put in there, and it will act as the drain, and you put pea gravel in here, fill this up with pea gravel, and you can also put your seeds and things in here once you start them over there. It'll be gravity fed, and it'll be like a little nozzle. It'll hang over the side like this, and then it'll come down and just drain into there, and it'll be just self get out of the sun here. It'll be self draining in that. And as how this works, guys, and hopefully I can do this without getting everything all messed up. I made these out of just old drains, and I don't know, I'll set this off to the ground. This here is just a PVC pipe, and it's one of these pipes like this that's just threaded on the bottom, and then I put make this as my drain, and this is threaded. You can put a wing nut, or you can use another adapter on this end, and you'll come up with that. Once you do that, then you take this, you set it down, you put all your gravel in here, and then you have another, hold on one second, hopefully you won't knock over. You'll have a pipe like this, and at the top you can put a cap on the top, and then you cut this here for your float. And what you do is you go from the bottom up, I would say an inch, a half inch, and you can drill holes, you can slice holes, but once you do all that, it will fit over the top of this. And when that water level, with the cap on it, when that water level gets up to the half-inch mark or whatever, it will drain this tank back down. This will fill up with water because you have it gravity fed down in, and it will fill this up with water, and then your seeds will start growing, and they'll be watered, and you won't have to water them all the time. Hopefully I explained that to you a little bit. And what's nice about it is if I can do it, walk over here to this one. I don't know if it's got the this nozzle here, and it's clogged up because I've had it out here. But I have these pointed down, and then I have them, they all run into another pipe, a 1/2-inch pipe. And I've got, I usually have it all set up along this wall here. And I don't know if you can see it, it's not hooked up right now. But it'll all gravity feed back into this pipe here. And the water will just keep recycling over and over. And hopefully I explained that to you guys. I know I went through it kind of quick, but that's, the idea behind the aquaponics, and I'll go into it more. I've been moving my stuff more over here. It's shaded in the morning, and it's towards evening it gets enough shade, but also when the sun's setting and that, I get a little bit of sun. I don't want totally all sun on it, and when I had it on the other side, it was getting most of the morning sun, most of the afternoon sun. It pretty much baked. I had plastic top for the greenhouse on it, and it pretty much baked the greenhouse top to where I had to take it down because it had made the top so brittle that when we'd get a little rain or snow, it would puncture through, and it was getting stuff wet and stuff. So I just decided to move it over here and kind of use the rain and the dew off of the roof to where it will help fill the tanks to where I don't have to use a water hose. That, sometimes I was having to use a water hose because there was so much, there was so much of the stuff evaporating out of it that it was kind of difficult to keep the tanks full. And I was just, I lose a few fish here and there, which you do that with it. But I think with me adding tap water, it was just not helping the fish out. I'll put it that way. And this way I can get all the stuff off the roof, make me a rainwater system to where I can use the rainwater to fill the tank and help circulate the water and stuff. And it works out pretty well. Another thing that I've made, and it's real inexpensive to make, and you can use dirt with these also. Just get you a piece of pipe like this. I don't know if you can see the dimples in it. But I put my seeds down in here, and usually I have strawberries in this, and you can see the different levels. Got it on both sides of it, and your strawberry vine and stuff will grow out of that, and it makes a good planter, or to do the strawberries, and they'll grow down it, and it works out pretty well. I got that from a guy. He kind of gave me some tips on how to make it. The pipe is a very strong, rigid pipe. The bad thing about it is when you do it, you got to walk back in here. Hopefully I won't trip on something. When you build that planter deal, it's kind of difficult to heat it up and get it to form, but once you get it to form and stuff, it works out great. That's just part of the hydroponics. It's trial and error. I've had to learn a lot. I had at one time bought they have a special, I call it a gravel. I believe it's lava rock, and I bought 2 or 3 bags of it, but it's very pricey. You got to watch, on some of this stuff you can get carried away, and other stuff you can make yourself and just have a little bit of an imagination and just try different things, and it'll work for you. I took the barrels. I think I give $5 or $10 for them. Some of them I got from the place I used to work. Just cut them in half and use the PVC pipe. Don't glue the PVC pipe though. Get it to where all of it will, if you need to move it or take it down, pull it apart. You just got to be careful, knowing that it will come apart. Sometimes it don't always. That's why I use the rubber mallets. But if you have any questions about this or how to get started, just email me, motorheadrjn@aol.com, and I'll try to help you the best I can. I know the containers that I bought out there, I think one of them was give to me. The other one had peanut oil in it, which was a pain itself, getting it cleaned out and capturing all the peanut oil to where you didn't make a mess, getting it into a bucket and things. It's just something that's kind of fun, and like I said, you can experiment with it. Hopefully this will give some of you guys some ideas. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video.